I also saw a comment asking what kind of a podcast this is, because this is totally different and new for my channel. My channel for the last 5 years has been about amputation, disability, mental health, trauma, grief, and things like that, which are topics I obviously care a whole lot about. But Aaron and I have been talking about starting this podcast for, about a year now, and working on it for months, to specifically talk about like dating, relationships, current events. But for me, it's like the relationship between specifically men and women, because I feel like there's so much tension around that. There's also so many, they call them like manosphere and red pill podcasts. Think Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, Just Pearly things that are advocating for a very specific way of being as a woman or as a man. And those are it's a very binary and very traditional. And the thing is, I think that they are touching on issues people want to talk about and we need content around, but they're coming at it from such a black and white and extremely, in most cases, far right, and a lot of times, I think, damaging perspective. And so we had conversations for months talking about these things we were hearing, and we're eventually like, we don't feel like there's a lot of people in this space that are like talking to other people, hearing opinions about these sorts of issues and seeing what people think. And we're not experts. We just try not to be assholes and bring people on.
Imagine that. Well, I think it's, also I think the left does a pretty poor job of reaching out to young men and women in particular as well. Yeah, especially when it comes to discussions about masculinity. I'm sure we've all heard the phrase toxic masculinity. And I feel like that's the only thing that permeates through the left side as well. And so I feel like we're trying to find the middle ground, like taking the best ideas of both and trying to speak to people in a way that's like responsible and fun and, I don't know, not being served currently in the community.